What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my brand new series, The Beastiery. So I know I did put out a rule video, I don't know, a couple days back, and I'm assuming most of you didn't watch it. I don't really watch rule videos, they're pretty boring, but I had to put it out just in case anybody wants to go back and reference in the future. Basically, the premise of this account is to kill nearly everything in the game 1,000 times. That's it. We just kill everything in the game 1,000 times. We start at level 1, so like chickens and rats and spiders. We kill each one of those 1,000 times and make our way up all the way throughout the entirety of the game. Now, the OSRS wiki has something called the Beastiery where it has everything in the game logged. I have created my own spreadsheet, took me like 10 hours to do, and there's more than 800 unique NPCs in the game, which is incredible to think about. So we're going to be killing nearly 1 million different NPCs in RuneScape along this journey. A couple other quick notes. After every 1,000 creatures killed, so after I kill 1,000 chickens, I am able to either train 2 levels of my choice, or I can go back and kill an NPC 100 times that I've already killed. Likely won't be doing that for a very long time because there's no point with the lower level monsters. Secondly, once I've defeated every single monster in the level 1 category, so once I've killed all the rats, the spiders, the chickens, etc., I gain 1 quest point. I can use that quest point for whatever I want to do. Those are stackable. Lastly, anything that I get from these monsters, I can use right away, and I don't need to wait for a level to train. So with the chickens that I'll get from raw chickens, I can cook them right away, and those won't go towards the 2 levels that I gain after every 1,000 that I kill. The rules are pretty simple. Just watch. You'll figure it out. Okay, it's not hard. I promise you. Stick with me. I'll teach you along the way. Really simple rules, you'll get it right away. The first thing that we need to decide to do, what are we going to go kill first? Here's my list in my horrendously looking Excel spreadsheet. I'm thinking our first thing is going to be chickens. I don't see any other reason to kill any other monster other than chickens, and here's why. The best thing, not only are they super nostalgic, but they will also give us raw chickens that we can store in the bank, use for food, for anything in the future. It'll be fun. Let's go get started. This is going to take me a long time, though, isn't it? The other thing that we are going to be doing for the time as well is we're going to drop these air runes and try to claim as many runes as possible because that's going to be a huge help for us. Let's go start slaughtering some chickens. I can't even imagine how long this is going to take. This should be a monumental occasion on the account. The first NPC of hundreds of thousands has been slain. 1 chicken is down, 999 to go, hundreds of thousands more of NPCs to go, 15 feathers. Not a bad first loot. I think they can not drop feathers sometimes, so we're off to a good start. Oh, wait. Let's bury these bones too. Oh man, that's nice to see. My prayer's gonna be super high at some point, won't it? Because I'm probably gonna, bury a lot of bones, I guess. Wait. Another monumental occasion. 2 attack. Woohoo. We have a level. Well, the first random event on the account is a genie. In a weird way, a genie or an exam is literally the last thing that I was hoping for. Honestly, I don't know what to put it on, so I'll just slap it on agility because combat XP is going to come a dime a dozen not very far from now, I guess. And I don't really have anything else to train. Oh, there's 7 strength. I was literally hoping for anything else, though. Do you see that on the ground there? That is our first clue on the account. I looked it up. They drop these 1 in 300. Now the question is, can we do our first clue? Because these could easily be our gateway to getting any gear upgrades that we can possibly want. Either armor or simply gold to sell. So Okay, we can at least start it. That is a good start. We can at least start it. And these can easily be 1 clue as well. So let's go get started on this. I'd be very, very happy if we could get something out of this. We started out by having to go to the hairdresser, then back to Lumbridge, to the chef, and now back here. So it did end up being a 3-step clue. It's kind of weird being here. I haven't been here in years because I can't even come here on the chunk account. So it's weird having like an account an hour old and I'm already able to be somewhere where that account can't be, which is like 3,000 Hours old. There we go. There's the casket. Let's bank everything and see what we get for the first one. I'm excited. Colby's here to help us get some good luck. So let's see what it is. Casket number 1 on the account. Please be something good. No, that's like that's like the worst thing I could have gotten. Well, this is me from the editing floor coming to tell you that for some reason I muted my mic. I don't know why I mute my mic. Sometimes it just happens. I got a miles clue. Got like what? I can't even see that. My screen is so small. There's at 600 GP. It's some amount of 320 GP. Okay, well enjoy that clip. I was just showing you that I got money. I don't care. Just I don't know, man. This video sucked to edit. My bad for having the last clip muted. My mistake. I looked over right after the clip and I was like, whoops, that was definitely muted. But let's grab our first upgrade on the account. Luckily, we have the 25 GP in the bank still from the start, so we should be able to buy this steel sword. Nice. 340 GP down and a huge upgrade. Imagine being excited over a steel sword. Like, that's kind of stupid. Nice. Beginner number clue on kill count 604. They are 1 in 300 from chickens. So let's see if we can even start it. If it's literally anything skill related, I can't do it. We can at least start it. Nice. Fortunately, we did end up finishing the beginner casket. Most of the time, they are garbage. 99% of the time, but let's see if we can get anything. It was only a 2-stepper this time. We've gotten pretty lucky with no skill clues so far. So, survey says... Ooh, wait, that's not bad, actually. The oak longbow, I can sell. Ooh, the cabbages could have been a unique well on that one. But the staff of air, honestly, I would have been happier with literally any other staff, because then I could use that for, you know, casting different spells. But I guess the air is going to be decent for me. But cool. Nice casket right there. So I made a slight whoopsie, but it's really not that big of a deal. This chicken right here will be the 1000th kill in our Runelight tracker. We still have about 200 kills left, though. The reason is I apparently did some kills of chickens on my chunk account and didn't realize that would add into the Beastiery account, so my bad on that. I'm going to take a screenshot. Well, I just killed an extra one, so that's going to be 1001 kills on that screenshot right there, when in reality it's like 801 kills. So 283k for 1000 kills on chickens, not that bad, to be honest. Might be a good money making method, you know. If you want to come here, spend 6 hours, you can get 300k if you want to bank all the bones as well, which is going to be not worth your time. So chickens, not a good money making method. Well, gosh dang, it's been quite a journey, but this will be our last chicken that we need to slay. We are done. Woo! That's fine. There is 1,000 chickens slain. Let's go take a look at the final loot, I guess, which is all in the bank. Also, we can verify this by, if I bury this bone, let's get out of here real quickly. If I bury this bone, we are up to 4,500 prayer XP. Obviously, one bone equals 4.5 prayer XP times 1,000. There you go. So let's go peek at everything that we have in the bank. Also, we did get a beginner clue on that last trip as well, so we'll try to finish that up, see if we can get a gear upgrade. Let's toss the rest of these chickens, the raw chickens, which we can cook at any time as well, into the bank. So we are up to 1,000 raw chickens, and from those 1,000 chickens, we got almost 6,600 feathers as well. So let's do a final price check here. If we were a dirty normie, this would be worth a total of 179k. Not bad, I guess, all things considered. You know, it is chickens, but, you know, you put the time in, you can actually make some decent money. Oh, nice, a 1-step casket. I'll take those all day, every day. Let's open it up right away for the good luck. Yes, let's go, an earth staff. That's exactly what I was wanting. Yes, yes, yes. Now I can use that for casts when I need to, so we don't have to do, like, earth casts, and we don't have to spend 900 GP on that. So, obviously, like I said at the beginning of the video, now that we're done our first 1,000 kills of something, we can move on and train 2 skill levels of any skill that we want to. I've been thinking about this a lot. You know, I think it's really cool with this type of account, and it's something that's lacking in RuneScape that I wish was more prevalent in RuneScape, is account builds and account types. And I feel like we're really going to be able to feel an account type. So what I think I'm going to do, I've been debating this for a while. I think we're going to go train 2 levels of agility real quickly. we're going to head all the way off to the Gnome Stronghold, very, very far away. Let's just get a couple of levels out there. This is a long-term goal that I have that if anybody can guess it, I'd be very, very impressed. We are going to go send our first couple of agility levels as our first levels that we are going to get on the account. This is what the numbers are looking like as well. Up to 20 prayer, 26 strength, 17 attack. After an extraordinarily long grind, there we go. There is 3 agility on the account. Also, the second I ended last clip, we got a genie. So we're going to toss this onto agility as well because we're probably going to train up a little bit more. Also, while you're here, let's take a peep at the Beastiery real quickly. So, allegedly, we have to kill some gnome children. And all sorts of gnomes, actually. Might as well get started on that while we're here. I don't think we'll do the entire thing while we're here because we may actually get some upgrades elsewhere. We might get some random events, get some money, and be able to buy like a myth skim or something like that. But while we're here, let's kill as many gnome children as we can. Might as well. Feel a little bit bad about this one, but, you know, they must be slaughtered for the name of science. You know, maybe they drop something special that's just not on the wiki. They don't, but we'll find out. Oh, man. This must be how Anakin felt when he had slain all the Jedi children, because that's basically what I've done here today. I've killed the most important creatures to ever exist in all of RuneScape. My last victim has just spawned. Goodbye, little one. Okay, there's 1,000 gnome children killed. The drop table seems to be pretty accurate. You know, they only drop bones. Let's take a look at our prayer XP right here. So we're at 8986, meaning I missed, what's that, 3 bone drops there? Not a big deal. We buried the other 997 bones that we got, but wow, that's tough on the spirit, I'll be honest. We did get a good amount of randoms though. I know we have about 2 other creatures that we can kill here. We're gonna train up 2 agility levels real quickly, and then we're gonna head back to Varrock and grab a new weapon. I think, oh my gosh, we're super close to 30, so I might just buy an Addy short sword real quickly. I do believe that the Addy short sword is 2.3k in Varrock, so let's start out by just selling everything that we can. Let's sell an uncut diamond. It only sells for 80 GP? Well, I can't use it for an eternity, so I'm gonna end up selling everything. Alright, that's our last 5 Chaos Runes. We have more than enough. We should have about 700 GP left over. I actually just looked it up. It's 2080 GP for an Addy sword. So let's head off to Varrock. We won't be able to wield it quite yet because if we take a look at the stats, we're pretty close to 29. Not quite at 29 though. I prioritize attack obviously because I want to get the better weapon first, and the Addy short sword is going to be our best weapon for probably a while. Give me that juicy adamant short sword. Man, this is like Obor and Hill Giant days all over again when this was my best weapon for like 2 months. Well, I've decided on my next 1,000 kills. Unfortunately, there's basically nothing left that will drop me anything. I mean, the ducks, the ducklings, the rest of the gnomes, all of those. The rabbits drop rabbit meat, and then some of those I can't kill, but spiders actually do drop beginner clues. I don't know why rats don't, if spiders do. So we're gonna come down here, slay 1,000 spiders, and hopefully we can get a couple beginner clues. I figured I might as well cash in as early as possible on as many beginner clues. The earlier in the account, the better, which makes total sense. Woohoo, the first beginner clue. Will we be lucky or non-lucky? Okay, that's a Reldo clue. We can definitely do that. Our first Reldo clue as well. We've been getting really lucky not getting any skilling sides. Also, if you are wondering how I'm tracking this, I did start these kills at 11,800 XP for attack, so all we have to do is get somewhere around the range of 8,000 attack XP or combat XP in general. We'll probably do a couple extra kills because sometimes they regen like an HP or 2, but that's basically how I'm going to track these and any other monsters that aren't tracked in RuneLite simply because they don't have any drops. This will be the casket. Let's talk to my boy Yuri and pop it open right away. A coif. No, sorry, a cowl. I'm a fool. And a staff of water. Okay, all we need left is the staff of fire. That's pretty ballin'. I'll take that. Our new best in slot range helm as well. Somehow we got another beginner clue like 2 seconds after going back to spiders. So the beginner casket is An iron pickaxe. First of all, look at this adorable conversation that just happened. He said, darn, you're an Iron Man. I was going to give you 100K. No, the level 27. Well, thank you, kind sir, but I've been playing this game for almost 2 decades, so I think I'm good. But there is 30 attack. We can now use our best in slot sword for a very, very, very long time. We're coming down to our final couple of spiders. We'll kill one more for good measure. I know we said we had to get about 8,000 XP on this grind, and we ended up getting 8,020 something XP. Actually, we'll kill one more just to be sure, but there we go. There should be about 1,000 spiders slain by me. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, it doesn't track them in Runelight simply because they don't drop anything other than beginner clues. We ended up getting 13 beginner clues the entire time, and we do have another one on us, so we'll go get started on that, as well as 4, maybe 5 beginner caskets. Let us quickly celebrate our 7 agility. Wow, there are 2 levels right there. With these 5 beginner caskets. These are the last caskets that we'll be opening from our level 1s because nothing else drops them, which sucks. So let's get started. 1. Nice little upgrade right there. Some water runes. I'll take those. 2. Ooh, frog slippers. Some nice cosmetics. And a black robe. I feel like that's good for maybe magic bonus. I'm not sure. 2. Ooh, that's what I've been looking for. We got 2 steel plate bodies. That's awesome. We can sell one of them, keep the other one. That's some good GP at the moment. Some VAMs. A fire staff. Yes, we have all elemental staves already. That's really nice. And for our last one, 2 leather chaps. Okay, for a total of 6 coins. You know what? That's what you should expect while doing, you know, beginner clues, because they're, well, for beginners. So obviously now we have 3 gnomes that we can kill here, and we have to kill here. We have to kill the gnome troop, the gnome, and the gnome woman. So let's just get started. Let's slaughter them all before we leave here again. Interesting. This is the first time that we are getting the Evil Bob fishing random. I've been thinking about this one because you can easily get like up to level 7 fishing from like your first random here, which is pretty crazy to think about. Maybe it's not level 7, but it's somewhere around there. It's a lot of fishing levels, at least for this account. I think for integrity's sake, I'm not going to do the Evil Bob fishing randoms. Yeah, I mean, I guess if anybody else makes an account like this, it's up to you if you want to do that. I think for my own personal integrity, I'm not going to do it though. So first, you're probably wondering what the heck is that in the camera view right there. Well, many people have been asking me to get a pop filter, and I do have one, but it's at my parents' house, and I haven't been able to go to my parents for a long time, so I'm just putting a sock on my mic, so when I go puh or buh from here on out, you don't get your ears exploded. Anyway, we are done slaughtering all of the women. Unfortunately, as you can see here, I was in a Discord call with the boys, and kind of killed about 4 over, so my bad. I'm going to go restart my account, bring it back to the same exact point that it is here, but kill 4 less gnome women, and then we can go from there. Let's go train up a couple agility levels, obviously after I make the new account and do everything again, and then get the same exact clues. So I'll be back with the same name and everything. Woohoo, there's 9 agility. So let's go slaughter our next victim. I have no idea which ones it's going to be. It's either going to be the gnomes, the regular gnomes, just named a gnome, or the gnome troops. I'll see whichever one's more convenient. I'm assuming it's just going to be the regular gnomes, though. Well, the last gnome is about to be slaughtered. This is also a perfect example of what I mean by difference in cosmetics between different creatures that are the same exact thing. As you can see right here, this gnome has a green hat on, and that gnome over there has a brown hat on. They're the same thing, they're just cosmetically different, so we only need to kill a accumulation of them 1,000 times. Anyway, there we go. 1,000 gnomes have been slain. Off to the gnome soldiers now, I believe. For this task, I didn't pick up any of the bones for these guys because I didn't feel like it. For the women and like the children, we actually had to wait for them to spawn back, so it was worth my time picking up the bones. For these guys, I could just run around and attack as many as I wanted to. So let's go grab a couple agility levels, then we'll probably head off to the soldiers. Well, after a multitude of clicks and thousands of gnomes slaughtered for literally, truly, absolutely nothing other than some bones. There we go. There's 1,000 gnome troops slaughtered, and that will be it for the level 1 gnomes. I think we have a lot of other gnomes that we're going to have to come back and kill at some point in time, but those gnomes are done. Grab the couple of agility levels. And then I think I have a good idea for the next task. I hope you are all ready for this absolute 5-head move I'm about to make right here. Well, first of all, let's actually grab our agility level. We got that random whilst we were doing the gnome. So there we go, 180 agility XP, which brings us up to 13 agility. That is our 2 levels. Now, if we talk to Hetty, we can actually start the Witch's Potion. And by starting the Witch's Potion, that means one thing. One of the creatures that I have to kill on the level 1s is rats. And if you kill rats normally, they won't drop rat tails. But if you start the Witch's Potion quest and don't complete it, they'll continue to drop rat tails. So, all I'm doing, big brain here, I know, really smart. I started the quest, not going to complete it anytime soon, but we're going to use this to track how many rats we do, rather than doing it via XP. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thankfully, just one more rat after this one. We will be hitting 1,000 rats complete. Well, at least we had the rat tails to track it. This was definitely by far the quickest and easiest one that we've had to do so far, simply because, well, they drop nothing that we can take, like the rat tails. It's just an easy way to track, and they are only 2 HP. And with my stats right now, which is 38 attack, 40 strength, 1 defense still, haven't train that up at all. They went really quickly. I'd say this task probably took me 2 hours in total, maybe a touch over 2 hours, but it was super simple. So on to the next one, which will be ducks. So we have our ducks here, and fortunately, I believe you can kill them from standing here. It's going to be really annoying because they'll probably go into the middle of the pond and I can't kill them. Unfortunately, they drop nothing. So, what we need to do is to start tracking. We are at 4 kills so far, so I'll take that back, 32 XP. So we need to get 8,000-ish attack XP, so about 40,200-ish XP until we're done killing these. Well, my goodness, after probably way too long. These ducks suck, by the way. This will be the last duck that we are killing. Hopefully he doesn't run away from me. Just slow and painful here. Okay. That should bring us up to 1,000 ducks slain. I think I mentioned in the last clip that we only needed to get 8,000 XP, but then I realized that each of them has 3 HP, so that's 12,000 XP that we needed. So there we go. And then at 44,300 XP, that should be enough to get 1,000. If not, then we're pretty darn close one way or another. For the total loot, nothing. The only place that ducklings exist is right here in this pond, and it is that one spawn right there. Actually, is that 2? There might be 2 ducklings right there. Okay, so there's 2 spawns right here. Actually, I think that there is one more, but this place has 2 opposed to the other place that has 1. But basically, both are in ponds. There is no way to melee them. Even if you cast a spell, it hits them, they come right up to you. You still can't even melee them, even if they are in the water. So there's a reason why getting early game money is so important from beginners, because there's basically no other way to make money other than those beginner clues from spiders and the randoms that we get along the way. Unfortunately, we've gotten 2 mime randoms that could have been mazes, but they were mimes. So those were our best chances at getting money, other than, you know, the other small randoms that we got along the way. So what we're going to need to do is we have a decent amount of air and mine runes saved up. And then we also have a decent amount of other things that we can sell in the bank to make money. But these are going to be awful because we're going to have to get enough money for runes, and I don't even know if we'll have enough. So this may come down to us only being able to kill like 10, 20 at a time every 30 minutes towards the end, because you can obviously get the free runes from the trainer in Lumbridge. So I guess we'll get started. We're going to go liquidate our entire bank to get some money. I think we're going to stick with Earth Strikes, because we do have the Earth Staff, and then we would only need 1 mine rune and 1 air rune. So let's get started, see how much money we can get, see how many runes that we can get to help us with this. Well, these last 2 stabs will be the complete liquidation of our bank. Oh my gosh, 825 apiece, that's nice. Unfortunately, we did have to get rid of those, but it is what it is. I even sold my prized possession, my adamant short sword, for all this money. Let's go buy as many mind and air runes as possible. I think we should have enough to get it first try, since we're going to be using Earthcast once we get that level for it, so let's see what happens. Well, this is what we were able to afford, so let's see what the total damage is here on this one. All right, we're up to like 1,500 a pop. I don't think that'll be enough to finish this, but could be. Well, there is 35 magic. That's not really the point of this clip. We have 2 mind runes left. I think we do have a claim that we'll go grab at the mage tutor really quickly. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can't kill that one. But the lucky side of this is we are at 31,946 HP XP, which means we have, you know, like 15 ducklings left to kill, somewhere in that range. So we're gonna go grab these runes over here, and then I believe there is a mind rune spawn over there if we do need extra runes, and these 30 don't finish it off. So let's go see if these last 30 will finish it off. I just bit my tongue, if you're wondering what that was. Well, at long last, we are at the last duckling that we need to kill. We're gonna kill 1 or 2 extras just to make sure that we do cross the threshold. I feel relatively certain, like if you saw in that last kill right there, sometimes the HP is only 3 XP for the HP, but that's 1 in every like 25 or 50 kills, so we may have killed more ducklings than necessary, but we'll just kill 1 more just to say that we're good. And you're dead. Okay, so we are up to 32,008 HP XP. So with that being said, we are done all of the level 1s that we can currently complete. Obviously, you can see on the spreadsheet right now that yes, we do have undead chickens, rabbits, and miscellaneous people, and that's like people on the island of Miscellanea, not like miscellaneous people. And at this point, you may be confused, and that is okay. So we do have to kill rabbits, the undead chickens, and the people of Miscellanea, but we can't kill any of them without doing a quest first, at least. For the rabbits, all that we need to do is rune mysteries. In the air altar, after rune mysteries, you can go there, and there's rabbits inside the air altar that you can kill. So that's what we're going to do next. Since we can't progress to the next monster, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to plan probably the quest after. Spoiler for level 2s, we're probably going to do Priest in Peril immediately after so that we can go kill the undead chicken. With how far away the people of Miscellanea are, I think I'm just going to put that off since they literally do nothing and add nothing to the account. Once we get there, we'll go back. But these 2, it's literally 2 quests off to go kill the rest of them. So, without further ado, let's go do our first quest, which we earned our singular quest point for. Alright, let's complete our very first quest on the account. I think I'm just going to hold down spacebar, and then it'll teach me all about the wonderful world of rune crafting, which is obviously the greatest skill of all time. Oh my gosh, hurry up. There we go. 1 quest point added to the collection, an air talisman, and rune essence mine access. That's wonderful. With this air talisman, we can now go to the air altar and I believe kill rabbit. Ooh, I almost forgot to do agility. There we go, 19 agility. Let's now head off to the air temple. Oh no. What have I done? Is it... Oh no. Oh, I should have done the Zaya quest. I guess I can't even kill the rabbits here? I guess I can try to bring mage, but there's no way it'll hit. Maybe it can come down there. And in that circumstance, I might be able to hit with mage. Let me give this a shot. This might be scratched, though. Oh, no. Well, upon further investigation, none of these rabbits are attackable. So that's a bad mistake on my end. I probably should have come here and tested it out first. Honestly, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing for me, because this would have been a horrendous task to do on this account without like any money making, and I'd have to get all of the magic supplies myself just by like waiting the 30 minutes for the magic tutor. So I guess that's it for now. I think we're going to have to do the Zaya quest at some point soon to get over to Zaya, because I know there's a bunch of rabbits there that we can easily kill. So probably should have done that first, save rune mysteries for second. But hey, that's what this is all about. This is about learning, and maybe I should do a little touch more research before I actually do something like this. I guess that's going to be it for this episode of the Beastiery. You know, killed 8,000 things, had a very small amount of fun doing it. Everything else after this should be a lot more fun, especially level 2, like I said, because we'll get to the men and the women, and all other level 2s, which actually do have a real drop table so that we're not struggling and dying trying to get there. The only thing I would have changed is doing the Zaya quest first rather than rune mysteries, but we need to get rune mysteries done as soon as possible anyway to get to Canifis for, you know, Priest and Peril to get to Canifis. So, all in all, Not a bad deal. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I hope this will be a fun and exciting new adventure for us to go on together. I think it'll be pretty fun. We'll really get to explore RuneScape's drop tables, and playing a new unique Snowflake Iron Man is always a part of the rage nowadays. So if you did enjoy, I'll see you again soon. I don't know how often I'll put these out, but hopefully it is sooner rather than later. I would love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for everything, and give me some feedback if you like it. Let me know if there's anything you want to change. Any rebalancing, more than happy to go. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.